Join me as I dive into the world of processed foods and challenge myself to go completely unprocessed for a week. Can I do it without losing my mind? Processed foods have become a huge part of our daily lives. They're convenient, they're tasty, and they're everywhere. But have you ever stopped to think about what's really in them? I'm not just talking about the stuff that's listed on the label. I'm talking about the hidden ingredients that can have a serious impact on our health. Many of us think that processed foods are harmless, that they're just a quick fix for a busy lifestyle. But the truth is, they can be much more than that. Consuming processed foods regularly has been linked to a range of health problems, from obesity and diabetes to heart disease and certain types of cancer. And it's not just the food itself that's the problem, it's also the way it's made. Processing foods involves a range of techniques that can strip them of their nutrients and add in unhealthy ingredients. One of the biggest misconceptions about processed foods is that they're just a bit of fun, a treat that we can indulge in every now and then. But the reality is, many processed foods are designed to be addictive. They're engineered to activate the brain's reward centers, making us want to eat more and more. And that's exactly what the manufacturers want. They want us to keep coming back for more, so they'll keep adding in those addictive ingredients. The bottom line is, processed foods are not the harmless snacks we think they are. They can have serious consequences for our health, and it's time we started taking them seriously. So, what exactly is in these foods that's so bad for us? From artificial additives and preservatives to excess sugars and unhealthy fats, the ingredients in processed foods can be downright scary. Let's start with additives. These are substances added to food to give it a certain taste, texture, or appearance. Some common additives include MSG, aspartame, and artificial food coloring. While they might make our food look and taste better, the long-term effects of consuming these additives are still largely unknown. Preservatives are another ingredient that's commonly found in processed foods. These are added to extend the shelf life of food, but they can also have negative effects on our health. For example, some preservatives have been linked to cancer and neurological disorders. And then there's excess sugar. We all know that too much sugar is bad for us, but many processed foods contain huge amounts of added sugars that can lead to a range of health problems. Excessive consumption of processed foods has severe consequences. There are numerous documented cases that illustrate the devastating effects of a diet high in processed foods. One such documented case that stands out is that of a young girl who, after consuming a diet high in processed foods for several years, developed severe health problems including obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. The good news is, there are steps we can take to reduce our intake of processed foods. By being more mindful of what we eat and making a few simple changes to our diet, we can significantly improve our health. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to be mindful of what you eat. Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you're interested in learning more about healthy eating habits, check out my next video, Healthy Eating on a Budget.